here at this roadside zoo, here at Lagoon, don't currently know we are out here fighting for them. We're fighting for these animals and all animals to be released out of slavery. These animals were stolen from the wild, separated from their families, and forcibly stuffed in tiny enclosures, on concrete floors, behind bars, to spend the rest of their lives alone and trapped, watching only human animals and their smiling faces passing by, and not only not doing anything to help them, but buying the ticket and taking the ride to ensure their enslavement. We are here standing up against this needless exploitation of innocent beings, and are asking each and every one of you to do the right thing and to not buy a Lagoon ticket until they let their victims go. Needless exploitation by a species that considers themselves moral beings capable of choosing right from wrong. All needless exploitation, enslavement, abuse of any sentient being is so morally wrong, and so easy to see if you can just open your heart and look outside of your ego. Do the right thing and stop abusing all animals today and boycott Lagoon.
When I was a kid, I went to Lagoon every year. I remember seeing the animals kept here and feeling deep pain in my heart for them. I couldn't imagine how anyone could think it was okay to keep a lion in a tiny concrete cage without any room to roam around. I would stand outside to tell people not to support this part of Lagoon, so they would shut it down. I would tell all my friends not to go because I knew if people stopped riding the train around where the animals were kept, the animals would be let go somewhere better. I now completely boycott Lagoon, and you should too. These animals need to be released to a sanctuary where they can live out happy, free lives with guardians instead of slave owners who have refused them medical care and a meaningful life. Lagoon exploits animals for money. This is slavery. If you don't agree with slavery, please take a stance against our current day slavery and boycott Lagoon until they release the animals they've kept as prisoners for entertainment to a sanctuary.
Zoos lock wild animals in tiny cages where they are cramped, lonely, and far from their natural homes. Zoos are prisons for animals, camouflaging their cruelty with conservation. Animals in zoos suffer tremendously, both physically and mentally. They often display neurotic behavior like repetitive pacing, swaying, and bar biting. They're trapped in places literally 1 million times smaller than they would be in their natural habitat. Captive animals are denied everything that gives their lives meaning, like opportunities to run and fly freely, roam over long distances, climb, choose a mate, and be with the others that they love. Some animals are even unloaded to roadside zoos and traveling circuses once zoos no longer want them. They are deemed worthless. We all remember how hard quarantine was. Can you imagine if your whole life was in quarantine? We're urging Lagoon to please stop this needless exploitation and stop profiting off animals. Please stop exploiting animals and go vegan.
Animal cruelty is not a family value. Profiting off of animals in captivity for entertainment is exploitation. Convicted of no crime, these innocent animals have been imprisoned by Lagoon. How many more protests will it take for you to make this theme park an animal cruelty-free zone? I am asking you today to boycott this theme park until all their zoo victims are liberated from these inhumane conditions. Furthermore, boycott all zoos worldwide. I love humans and animals as equals, who both deserve birthrights and freedom. Therefore, I do not exploit either for entertainment and profit. Did you know that in America, people of color were placed in zoos in the same way these animals are here today? In both scenarios, the victims were not treated with love and respect. Instead, we treated them as commodities, objects. It's time to end all of that today. Choose compassion over cruelty. Don't support zoos, especially the one here at Lagoon. Don't give them your money until they remove the zoo. So like go on your social media, hashtag them up and tell them, like, hey, like, get rid of the zoo. We don't like to see animal cruelty in your park. I love roller coasters, but I don't like to see animals in captivity being exploited for profit. It's not cool and it's not okay. Exploitation is wrong. Animal cruelty is not a family value. So boycott Lagoon and let them know on social media. Email them, get them on Instagram, Facebook, leave a review. Tell them, like, hey, like, can you guys please, like, get rid of your zoo, because we really don't appreciate all that, like, animal exploitation and all that. Also, much love and peace. Thanks.
All I know is I've got powers and it's time to set them free. I feel like humanity got lost and we're not where we're supposed to be. All the world is so messed, but I don't stress. I seek truth, put lies to rest. I'm so thankful I've been blessed. All this stuff up on my chest. All of my depression is suppressed. I can't help but channel all of the oppressed.
Join the animal rights movement. Spread the vegan word. Vegan prophecy. Yeah, make your voice heard.